What's up? What's up? What's up? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. This morning, I just want to give honor to God. Sometimes I question, what do we give honor to in our lives? Um, I was in a different mood yesterday. And it just goes in and out. Sometimes I'm happy, sometimes I'm not. And it's because I'm thinking about the events going on in my life. And one can't help but wonder what every encounter is leading up to. And sometimes when you pay attention, it avoids you, it avoids you from becoming caught up in something that was meaningless. So when you step out of everything and look inside, you get a chance to analyze and evaluate yourself and the people that you're having these encounters with. Now, you all know, because you've obviously been watching my life for almost a year of what I share. And I only wanted to really share what I've shared. And I always say, love yourself, know yourself, be true to yourself, stay fly, and live in your truth. Sometimes I have to ask myself, am I really living in my truth? Am I? Am I living in my truth? That's what I woke up thinking this morning. Am I living in my truth? A few situations occurred to where my belief system was challenged. It has been challenged over and over again. It has been challenged over and over again. I have said that we have to be careful of what we allow in our spirit. I have tried to guard what I allow in my spirit because you can become whatever you allow in your spirit. You allow bitterness in your spirit, you can become bitter. It could change the whole dynamic of your very being. So, getting back to these encounters, people around you believe that they're a lot of things. They believe that they are whatever they have in their minds that they are, you know? And really, I have the ability to see. I have the ability to see the pain that people are carrying. Can I see my pain? Is this pain dripping into my spirit? I have to ask myself. I have to ask myself those questions. And then I realize why I have this protection over myself, this protective force to the point where I won't let nobody in all the way. I can't. I can't let nobody all the way in. I want to sometimes, but I just can't. I want to, but it's difficult because I'm afraid. I'm afraid that if I allow people in, then I'm going to be hurt at the end. So before things get out of hand, before I allow my guard to go down, I put my guard way up. I put it way up. And sometimes these people don't even deserve this. But because of all the past disappointments and inconsistencies, I do. And then I ask myself, how did I end up on YouTube with the channel where my goal was to spread a positive outlook on life, try to stay positive, when in fact is negativity all around me. All around me. I talked to my brother Huey the other day. He said, embrace the negativity. Matter of fact, I've been hearing it for a week. Embrace the negativity. Look at the good that the negativity even brings. Think about it. Everything can't always be good. Everything can't operate with just positivity. There's always negativity because it has to balance itself out. How do you turn a negative into a positive? How do we do that? How can we turn a negative situation into positive? I ask myself over and over again. I ask myself, how did I get into this situation? What do I do about it? I got to let it go. But then something else happens. And I say, oh, well, it's not that bad. But at the end of the day, how does it affect me in the long run? How will I be affected in the long run in this situation? I don't know. I don't know the answer. I just have to live it out. I have to go through the I had to go through the whole course of the situation to even find out what was it all for. Where's the lesson in this? Where is my lesson in this? I know I'm up early in the morning. I woke up with these things on my mind. And I have to do something about certain things in my life in order for me to ascend to the me that I'm supposed to be. And I was talking to somebody, and they said, just be the best you can be every day. Wake up to be the best you can be. Am I letting myself down? Am I really doing all that I can to be the best me that I can be? Am I really? I work hard towards all of these things. The creative me says that I'm doing everything that I can to constantly put my creativity in the universe. I'll do everything I can to treat people how I want to be treated. I do everything I can to maintain my sanity. However, if I let people in, that could compromise my sanity. It can compromise my sanity because everybody is working towards what they want things to be. And in their minds, they set it up for themselves, not you. At the end of the day, it's always about you. And this morning, you guys, I'm talking to myself, but I'm sharing my thoughts with you. And you're right, boredom. Let me see who I got in the building now. I see that I got my sissy, Sky's the limit in the building. I have Native. I can't see that good this morning. I think that's Native in the building. And my boy and my new brother when boredom sets in. So yeah, that's what it comes down to. It comes down to, is it going to be me or them? Is me or them? And these forces are battling because everybody is doing things to get their shit off. They're trying to get their shit off. I'm trying to get my shit off. But what I try to do is I don't try to impose on others. I try my best not to impose my will upon others. I feel bad that I'm so used to talking to my sister. I talk to my sister all the time. And I feel bad that I'm selfish. I have to check myself. You're being selfish. There's other things that this lady want to do. She don't want to sit here and talk to your ass all day. Get a life. Get some business. I have to tell myself that. I have to check myself. Get some rest. I don't want to come off as a needy person. And I know I'm not needy, but the connection we have is magnificent. It's a magnificent connection, a magnificent vibration. And it's sad to say that I have never been face to face with this person, but it's powerful. The connection is so powerful that I know that we can go. There's no limit to where we can go with this. This connection is the creativity, the level of the creativity is I have never encountered someone who I could vibe with like that on a creative level. And I know that there's something great in this. So I'm working hard towards it. I want to make ground up production a reality. And my sister Sky's the Limit inspires me to make that a reality. It's things that I've been sitting on for years that now I feel like I can go forward because I have that support that I need. And there's nothing wrong with supporting people. Don't get me wrong. That's what we need in this world. We need to be able to support one another in order for everybody to get where they're trying to go. But it's just some things I gotta let go. And it's gonna be hard for me to let go of these things, these people, these situations. It's gonna be hard, but in order for me to go where I need to go, I can't take all this with me. I won't be able to go. I will not be able to go where I'm trying to go. And I cannot afford for the blockages to continue. I can't afford it. So I've been wondering for the past couple of weeks, I've been feeling these pains in my body. And the reason why is because I got to release again, yet again, more pain. Yet again, there's more pain that I have not released, and I have to let it go. So I didn't mean to bother you guys this morning with my antics, but sometimes I have to release it. And yeah, I do meditate, and that's one of the things that I've realized that for the past couple of weeks, I kind of been, I haven't been into my natural ways I've been doing things because I'm distracted. There's a distraction. And the human side of me loves the distraction. So I love this distraction that I have. And I had to admit that to myself. It's a lot of times we have to sit back and admit things to ourselves, and that is called living in your truth. The truth about it. Just be true with yourself. I had to be true with myself about situations and encounters that I have with people. Because the truth is, I can isolate myself all I want, but at the end of the day, I have to interact with others. I can't become a recluse because I want to protect myself from these people in these situations, in these encounters. So I have to be more mindful of how I go into things. And a lot of times I go into things innocently with no motives, except to be the caring, loving person that I am. But again, all that can get compromised when you let your guard down. And I let my guard down. And it's not all the way down. That's the cold part about it. The cold part about it is my guard is not all the way down because every time I give an inch, something happens to where I raise it up about 4 more inches. Because, again, I'm not trying to compromise myself out here in this world. Just like when I was at my previous place of employment. The more you let people in, the more judgmental they become. And it's not because it was something that I was doing that was dishonorable to myself or anything. It's just because when somebody else is standing next to you, they want to be the better person. They want to be better. They want to be more than you. And it's sad to say, but that's just how people operate because it makes them feel larger than life when they can look down on you. And I saw this coming. I saw it all coming, so that's why I kind of pulled back. I had to pull back because you got to pay attention to a person's line of questioning. And you got to let them know, I don't like this line of questioning. I have said that to people. I don't like your line of questioning. Why are you asking me these things that shouldn't even matter to you? I need to be looking at this chat because I see somebody dropping some jewels. And I think, you know what, boredom, I think that's what it is with a lot of us, that what we all have in common is that we don't, we interact with people, but we interact with people like we doing now on a social media level. It's not a face-to-face level, it's a social media level. I have a friend that for a while we was keeping in contact. I met this lady about 4 years ago. We had been keeping in contact. But for some reason or another, she doesn't contact me now. And I haven't contacted her either. But I just often wonder what happened. What happened? What happened is that when things are not going as well as we would like them to go in our lives, we tend to become a recluse. Tend to shelter ourselves away from other people because what we're doing in life is always so important. Like people think that because they have the big house, the cars, and all this, that's a reason to, you know, interact with others. But then when things change, something changes, one slight change, I guess it becomes embarrassing or they feel some kind of way. I don't look at people for what they have. I look at the spirit. I had a quote. I made a quote one time. Actually, I was writing. And I said, in love with the image should be searching for the spirit. People are in love with images of what they can see. But there's more treasure in what you can't see. That's why a lot of times I don't even want to show my face because I want people to hear what I'm saying, the jewels that I'm dropping. Pay attention to the words because they're coming from deep within me. From deep within me, I'm giving you guys what I have when I speak. You're right. Boredom, you just be dropping jewels. Come on now. Come on, my brother. And you are so right. And that's the part. This lady wanted to tear me down so bad. It was sad. So, because I wasn't allowing her in to do it, she started trying to come at me other ways. And I was like, you know what, lady? Show ass. Let me stop. Ooh, I don't want to beat nobody's ass. Let me just make that. No, I don't because that's not going to solve anything. But I do know my temper though. I know that if you come in my face with this nonsense and you could keep coming at me, I'm liable to haul off and pop your ass in the mouth. So instead of all that, letting that side of me come out, I got to keep her tucked. I got to keep that girl over there put sitting down somewhere. Yeah, my homegirl going through something. I know that, but at the end of the day, she's still who she is, and I love her. You know what I'm saying? And I don't judge people on their status in life, and that's what people are fighting for. They want to have this quote unquote status of all this stuff. Like that's not. What is that gonna do? Like I love laughing native. That is one of my favorite things. That's another reason why I think God created certain people to make me laugh. Because everybody can't make me laugh, but oh, he created certain people just to make me laugh. But I feel better though. I'm starting to feel better that I even that I even did this. I feel really, really better. I feel better, like I'm clearing some of this stuff out. Like last night was a hard night. It was a hard night, and I had to get it, I had to get myself together. But I finally went to sleep and slept on whatever it is, and woke up with these thoughts on my mind, and I had to, let it out. And that's another thing. I don't, we do judge ourselves. We be hard on ourselves. Just like me. What you think I'm doing? I'm judging myself. I'm like, am I living in my truth for real? Like I'm telling everybody else to live in their truth. Am I living in my truth while I'm talking, running my mouth, telling somebody what they should do? So this was a moment of checking myself, checking checks and balances to make sure that I'm checking outright, making sure that I am absolutely living in my truth and embracing it and embracing myself and loving myself. Because all these things tie in together. When you allow somebody else in, is it room enough? Are you loving them so much that you're not loving yourself? I got to be number one. I have to be number one. I got to love myself more than I love other people. And that is the dilemma. That's the battle every day. I have to think about that because I'm very, very loving. And a lot of times I want to do things that I know going to put me in a situation. So I have to think about it before I do it because I have to be number one. And I think that's where a lot of us go wrong at. We give too much of ourselves. We give so much of ourselves that we don't have nothing left for us because we didn't give everything to everybody else. It's only so much that I'm going to give to other people. And it's nothing wrong with that. And if somebody don't love you no more or somebody can't stand you no more because of that, then that's their problem. That is your problem if you get in your feelings about what I won't do that you want me to do. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to be standing alone. This is going to be me against the world. If you don't get up out of here with this chest hair stuff. I don't do chest hair. I don't do beards. I don't do pubic hair. So don't even come at me like that. Don't come at me with that. I got to be at work at 8 o'clock. I think I did a good thing by enrolling in school because I can get a lot done because my schedule is pretty much at the end of the week. I may go in on a Monday occasionally, early in the week, but my week starts normally on a Thursday. So now I'm going to put my focus more on the end of the week for doing hair. And then that opens up the doors for me to do my other projects and work on different things. And I really need to get a schedule together for how I'm going to execute all these plans. So that's what I'm on. That is what I'm on. And, you know, I appreciate you guys to even come and listen to me vent this morning. I think that a lot of the times these things that I go through is just me, a self preparation for what's to come. So I could be prepared, be strong enough to deal with what's about to happen, you know, in my life. So, my whole thing is I can't give up. I gotta fight. I'm a fighter. I've been fighting all this stuff, fighting all these demons all my life. So it's a spiritual battle. And when they say it's a spiritual battle, that's because it is. It's always a battle. And the battle really be with yourself because you gotta know when and where and how you're gonna do things. So the moves that I've been making, you know, I don't feel no way about those because I think that it's been a long time coming for me to, you know, step out on faith and take chances to do different things that I'm trying to do in my life. So even this very thing right here, because I know that whatever I'm saying, I'm not the only one going through this. I'm not, and this platform was created for us to be able to reach other people, people of different cultures, people of different walks of life, and I think it's an amazing way to just reach others. And I'm happy that I took the chance and the step to do this. This is not the only platform that I did this on. I used to have like a weekly Bible study every week, and it brought a lot of people together. It was people all over, just the same way it is now. But I've taken a different approach here. I did start off with the Bible talks because I feel like those are inspirational ways to get people to see things in a different light. You know, to help people and guide them on, you know, just to live in this world. Like you have to have some kind of principles and foundation on how to operate out here. And a lot of people don't realize the spiritual because they're so busy looking on the outside. They gotta see, they gotta feel, they gotta touch. But it's more going on in the spiritual realm. There's much more going on in the spiritual realm. And when you're in tune with that, then you can realize it and work it out in your favor when you can tap into that. But if you're outside, you're just lost because you're caught up in what you can see and things that are tangible to you. So you're just operating on one realm. You got to be able to operate in multiple realms in order to align yourself with in the right path of your life. And that's what I've been learning. I've really been learning it, and it all really, really got strong. It really got strong about approximately about a year ago, a little bit over a year ago. I was feeling some kind of way. I was feeling outside of my body. I was feeling weird. And I had already started practicing yoga. And yoga is a very relaxing way to, relax and get yourself in line and balance. So I felt so off balance. And it was like, I know that the universe is trying to tell me something, but I didn't know exactly what. And because I was feeling outside of myself, it was like I was in two realms at the same time. So I was like, dang, I gotta go to yoga. I know I'm going to yoga because I was feeling so weird. I was like, I'm going to yoga today. I'm not even going to work yet. I'm about to go to yoga because I got to figure this out. So that day I was at the gym at this time. So I went to yoga that morning. I went and got me a smoothie uh, from the Juice It Up. It was one of those green ones. And I went home and I thought about it. And after I did the yoga, I felt better. Then I went to work the next day. This was at the other salon I was at before the last salon. And there was a lot of tension in the salon. It was a lot of tension because, of course, people want you to do what they want you to do all the time. And that's what you got to be aware of. Some people are just much more forceful than others. So that's when I went and got in the run-in with the lady. And that's when I knew that it was time. The universe was trying to tell me it's time for you to move on. You don't have to stay here anymore. You've already done what you came there to do. So now you have to go. But in the midst of all this, of me being there, I didn't really want to leave because I'm the kind of person I want to get somewhere and get comfortable and stay and be there. But that's not what we're here for on this earth. We're not supposed to ever get complacent because in order for us to reach where we need to go, we have to be willing to move on sometimes. And it's sad enough that you have to get uncomfortable. You have to be put in an uncomfortable position for you to move on. And that's just the way it goes. So inside that place, even after the altercation and everything else, I was still working. But as I was working, I was being pushed spiritually because I kept stumbling and falling. And I didn't actually fall, but I kept stumbling and I felt like I was being pushed. And it just came to me, I gotta go. So what I did was I finished my work that day and I got my stuff. I called this woman and told her I was leaving. And I had just paid my fees for the week, but I didn't stay the week. I got on. And sometimes you got to be like, let go of the money too, because it's just paper anyway. You got to be like, shh, all right, well, you know what? Oh, well. So I did that and I left. This last time, it wasn't the same situation. I was already feeling this like over a month ago. I was like, it's time for me to step my game up. I was, telling myself stuff like this, but I wasn't acting. So again, things had to get very uncomfortable again. So another altercation and me saying, you know what? It's time for you to go. Instead of staying there to let it get worse. It already got worse, but you don't need it to get even more worse. So get your ass out of here. So I did that and now I'm somewhere else. But now I'm just trying to, I don't want to put you because I have this personality. It can be overbearing to people. People don't understand me, so I don't want to impose my ways on them like that. So I go in there and I do my work, and I'm still me though. Just like my tracks was coming out yesterday on my video. I know y'all seen it. If y'all watched it, y'all seen that my weave hair was loose. I just got this done a week ago. There's no reason that it should have been loose, but it was loose. And I voiced my opinion about that because I don't feel like someone should be rushing trying to be Speedy Gonzalez on your head. If you're going to do somebody's hair, you need to take your time and make sure you do the best job that you can ever do on them. And that's on everything I touch. I want it to be a good job, not a mediocre job or anything like that. I want the person to be happy. I don't want them coming back complaining to me. And if somebody does come back with a complaint, I guarantee my work. So if I didn't do something that they didn't like right or whatever, they getting a whole redo of no charge if it's my fault. And that don't happen very often. You do get people that are difficult, and then sometimes I say people just see that confidence in you and they want to make sure they bring you down a notch. They see your self confidence and they be like, "Let me rain on her parade real quick." And I got a client that's still coming to me. She knows she love what I do, but she try to rain on my parade every time she comes. She finds a way to rain on my parade. And I don't mean to talk to this lady the way I be doing sometimes, but sometimes you gotta just let these people know. I know you're paying me, but just because you're paying me, you're not gonna treat me like a peasant, like I don't know what I'm doing when I'm the one who went to school for this. I'm the one who went to school for this. I'm the one. So why are you trying to challenge me on the knowledge that I have about what I'm a professional in? Some people do that to you. They will. You're not all that. That's basically what they want to tell you. You are not all that. But I am all that though. And it doesn't help that I'm a perfectionist. So if I'm a perfectionist and I'm doing your hair and I'm telling you what you should do and what you don't need, and you constantly want that, but then you want to know if your hair is progressing, but you're not following my regimen. So if it's not, there's no way I'm gonna let you blame that shit on me. There's no way I'm gonna let you say that it's my fault because you're asking me to do things that I've already told you are not good for your hair. You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't add this. No, we shouldn't do this because it's going to be too heavy on your hair and it's going to weigh it down and it's going to pull it out. No, you shouldn't get it done so often because it doesn't make sense. It's nothing wrong with it. When you coming in here this fast, you need to let it get time to grow. Finally, I see some progress because finally she's not trying to come so often. But it's so hard to get these people to listen to you. It's very hard to get people to listen to you, especially when they feel like they know everything. You can't know everything, especially not about what I'm a professional in, what I am very efficient in. So if I know what I'm talking about and I know what I'm doing, then you should let me be the me that I am in this field. Don't step on my toes coming in here trying to tell me exactly how you want me to do stuff. No, it's how I see fit. I am the artist. I am looking at your head. I am placing these tracks or whatever the hell I'm doing. I'm doing this. So yeah, y'all. Yeah. Let me see who else in this building. I think I seen my girl. I see Shalonda Back to Basics is in the building. Good morning, boo. How you doing? That's true about yoga. At first, I started getting scared of yoga. I started getting scared of yoga. I started reading stuff about yoga and all this stuff. But you know what? Everything was good when I was doing my yoga on a daily basis. I wasn't doing it every day, but I was at least doing it 3 times a week. Yeah, Shalana, people think that if they do hair fast that they're gonna make more money. No. I feel like you're gonna make more money. You don't need to try to rush to make your money. You're gonna make money in the long run. Just like me on my prices. I don't try to hit people over the head too hard because if they come back, I'm gonna make the money in the long run. So it won't hurt me to say I'm gonna do a $45 shampoo and style. It's not gonna hurt me because that's when I'm gonna make my money in numbers. Because if I go with the $45, people gonna be running in there getting it, and that's gonna make me make it pop. Now what y'all talking about? Y'all gonna get genetic testing? You said, but normal people think you're all that. Aw, yeah, I told you, Shalana, don't retwist too often because it's gonna put too much tension on your hair, and then you'll start thinning. And a lot of people do that because they want the neat look, but you have to let it get bushy and wild, and then twist it, and then you'll save your hair. What's like, oh, Tai Chi? I'm gonna have to check into Tai Chi. Yep, I'm gonna check into it because I really, sometimes when I'm feeling uneasy, I do breathing exercises, but I had no name for anything. I just do it. I just breathe, and I also use my oil diffuser to keep, to keep the balance of in my house. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have to light it up now because I haven't I had it on. I'll be having it on at night, but last night I don't think I turned it on. I usually keep it on so I keep my vibration positive. Lately this week though, I don't know. I felt some kind of woo. I felt some kind of way. I gotta make me a schedule. Sky, I need a schedule, Sky. Gotta help me. I need your help. And I'm gaining weight again. This is not good. You can't be good. I was looking good for about a couple of weeks there. Now I've been eating candy, eating all the bad stuff again, drinking soda. That shit is not good. Soda is not good for you. I'm addicted to it. Yep, y'all. I appreciate y'all coming through and supporting me this morning. I needed y'all. I felt really lonely yesterday. Very, very lonely. And I'm not even that kind of person. I like being by myself, but I felt lonely. Can you guys understand that? I felt lonely. And I love me. And I love being with me. But yesterday, I don't know what happened. I felt lonely. Where is my... I know what I want to wear. Look, I'm getting ready for work. Gotta get ready for work. I was up super early this morning. I'm so early. So early. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna schedule this stuff because I really, because the shit that I got on the table right now, I really gotta get a schedule so I can get this shit done. I'm not playing right now. It's not a game. So when I say I don't compete with other people, I don't, because I'm competing with myself. I don't compare myself to other people because there's no comparison. K Money is in the building. That's true though, but sometimes, us as human beings, we feel like we need human interaction. We do. And we do need it because that's why we still come on here. Like right now, I still came on here and talked to you guys and sorted out I sorted it all out right now. I told myself everything I needed to hear. Everything I needed to hear was loud and clear this morning. Everything I needed to hear. Oh. Wow. Thank you, boredom. Sometimes I'll be like, where is your intellect, Nicki C? You supposed to know, be so smart. But look at you making these dumb moves. That was a dumb move you just made, girl. That's my higher self telling me that. I said my moves be strategic. Sometimes you gotta dumb yourself down, though, to deal with certain people, though. Just dumb yourself on down. Otherwise, you won't even be able to see what the true motives of them is. And it's not really dumbing yourself down. It's basically not speaking on stuff. You just be quiet and watch. Be slow to speak. Be quick to hear and slow to wrath. Because sometimes the wrath doesn't need to happen. The wrath part doesn't even need to happen. Because they're going to shoot their own self in the foot. You can give people enough rope to hang themselves. That's what you do. You do that. Give them enough rope to hang themselves. And I always been a firm believer of that, because in every relationship that I was in, I gave the person enough rope to hang themselves. So then, therefore, it was no problem with me just walking away. That's true. That's true, K Money. I love being by myself because I love myself a lot, and I got a lot that I do that can keep me occupied. But at the same time, you can't help. You can't help it because we was not meant to live alone. All right. Thank you, K Money. Thanks for coming by. Oh, snap. Oh, Gigi Giggles is in the building. What's up, Gigi? Gigi Giggles, shit. Uh-oh, you gravy. You gravy and the biscuits, girl. Who else in here? Who else is in here? Y'all came through on some real shit this morning. That's cool. Woo. I can't wait till my daughter get here though. I miss my baby. Miss my baby. My darling baby. She a grown lady now. She got her shit cracking. She just how I would have been if I wouldn't have been wanting to be in a relationship and all that. If I was anybody, I wouldn't let my kids read those damn fairy tales. I would not allow them to read the fairy tales because that's all they are is make believe. Just like Snoop Dogg said. They make believe. Yeah, my baby gonna be here though. I can't wait till she get here. She ain't gonna do nothing but curve miles for her friends, but but it's all good. She gonna spend some time with me. But be mad at me talking about, Mom, you didn't call me, Mom. You don't never call me, Mom. You so fake. Then she be on my head about the fake friends that I found on YouTube. That's fake, Mom. Them people fake. No, I believe they're real, honey. Some of them are. I believe I attract what I am. So all the people that are like me come around me. Fairy tales are make believe. There will be smiles and frowns. Fairy tales make believe. That's my shit. I'm gonna have to play that when I get off the live. I'm about to go find Snoop Dogg on my playlist. I don't care. Some of them damn rappers like Snoop Dogg and them, they be having me. Some of them is my theme songs that they be singing. They be rapping. Those songs be getting me my blood pumping, get me ready, like motivating me. Some of them, like Nipsey Hussle, if I put him on, I'm gonna be in a whole different mode. Oh, y'all, this macaroni and cheese I made was just so bomb, man. I changed it up. I done used the Velveeta. I used me some fettuccine sauce. some Alfredo sauce, not fettuccine sauce. Alfredo sauce, some sour cream, and some white cheese and some yellow cheese. That shit is fire. I'm mad nobody ain't eating it but me. I wish somebody else was here eating it. Anyway, y'all, I'm not doing nothing but getting myself ready for work now. So, again, who always schooling you? What y'all doing? Y'all crazy. Yep, I'll be sea walking for no reason. Oh, Aaron Collins in the building. Hi, Aaron. How are you this morning? Are you okay? Yep, Aaron, you missed it. I dropped the jewels this morning. Get myself back in a positive state of mind. I can't believe I did this shit to myself. Did all this work. I know what it is, though. I got to get my product again. I ran out of the product. Then I start eating some bad shit again. Then I got people trying to play Jedi mind tricks on me. So it's all bad. Anyway, let me end this. I keep saying that, but I keep seeing more people come in the building. Then I have to greet some more people. I'm schooling myself. That's what's up. Anyway, again, we're going to go through the spill. And I got to make sure that I'm living up to my own advice. And that is love yourself, know yourself, be true to yourself, stay fly, and live in your truth. So, peace to you guys. I hope you guys have an awesome day. And I'm starting mine off on a positive note. All right, y'all. Peace.